Okay.
Good
Hello.
morning. Hi, Jen. So
Hi. How are you, Sophie?
I'm good because we've got nice weather and apparently it's freezing
Oh,
with you.
I've got gloves on. Aussies, we don't heat our houses. So if it's 3 degrees or like it was this morning, 1.8 outside, it's fucking cold inside too. Anyway, it's okay.
Now, bless you. So I tell you what we're doing today, Jen, because I'm loving this. Okay, bam. The bare
Bam.
minimum, right?
Yep.
Fasting. Tell me.
Yeah.
I love it. But tell me why and what and how it's really
Yeah.
important that we support a body when it fasts.
Yeah. Easy. So I'm all about the BAM, the bare ass minimums, because I know that busy people still want to be healthy. So you can fluff it around and do all that kind of stuff, but at the end of the day, what's going to give you the solid foundation? So naturopathic terms, it's part of our principles that you do a rest day, a cleanse day, a fast day, a week. The difference is when we prescribe it, we don't just say don't eat. So I've been prescribing fast days for 30 plus years. The difference is we always support the body with herbs to help your body stay inside the alkaline corridor. So imagine you're inside the alkaline corridor, everything works. Yay, life's kicking you in and out all day. Whenever you're out, cortisol spikes.
Right.
Okay? Just not eating has you outside the corridor and your cortisol spikes. And so when you're just doing fasting, weight that you lose through fasting by just calorie deprivation, not eating, you're outside the corridor. What you lose is muscle, not fat.
Right. Follows on from what
Now,
we were
this
talking
is
about
why
last
yo-yo
week.
dieting happens. That's why yo-yo dieting happens, because imagine you've got an out of balance body, stress, worry, overwork, life, whatever. I don't care. There it is. You eat less, exercise more, make a smaller body with a higher percentage of out of balances. When your body goes, holy shit, you're more toxic than you were. I just have to wrap everything up in visceral fat, heart
Yes.
attack fat. And that's what comes back on more than what you lost. That's what yo-yoing is. So that does not get my naturopath tick. What gets my naturopath tick is doing it the way we say, which is supported fasting, which is we take two things. One, we have herbs that are going to support our natural body's detoxifying body systems. So everything from herbs like burdock root, which supports, our skin's our biggest eliminating organ.
Mm.
So herbs to support our liver, herbs to support our digestive system, all of our body systems. People think detoxifying fasting is all about poos and peas. No, no, your skin eliminates more toxins than you do out
Yes.
of a poo. So we want to support our bodies, detoxifying body systems properly, and at the same time, make sure our cortisol doesn't spike. And we do that with adaptogens. So a naturopath, if I prescribe a cleanse day, rest day, fast day, doesn't matter what you want to call it. It's a shame it's become trendy at the moment because now people are doing all these kind of versions of it. But just not eating will spike your cortisol. If you're having herbs, they'll keep you inside that alkaline corridor so that your body doesn't spike the cortisol. Any weight loss that you do get, an increase in human growth hormone, all that kind of
Yes.
stuff is happening because you're keeping your lean muscle. Big difference. So that gets my naturopath tick, and I'm a big fan of it. And yeah, sprig of our door around the world. It's really interesting since it's got trendy now. People are doing 20s and fours and 16 and eights. And the classic 16 and 8, they'll have dinner tonight and they don't eat till after lunch tomorrow. And what happens is they're binge eating in the afternoon because
Yes.
emotionally, as soon as we're told we can't have something, we crave it. Where we say, here, we're going to manage your blood sugar levels, we're going to manage your body so that you're not under stress. You don't go craving shit. It works. But if you just don't eat, when you do have the opportunity to eat, if you don't bust it up, you'll go and still eat crap. There's been some big studies that have come out of places like Canada showing the increase in binge eating with people who are doing a 16 and 8 or a 20 and 4 is silly. So
Really?
don't do it.
But it's good
Yeah.
to see that the research is coming back out, Jen. So I think I
Yeah, it's showing when people are trendy shit's wrong. Do it the
because
way it's meant to.
the other thing is there's a lot of people. So what they're doing is, so what I love about this is it's a day dedication or a 2 day dedication, right? What a lot of people are doing is this 16/8 or whatever every day. So I've always been aware
Every
that
day, your body gets
I
used
know,
to it.
yes,
Doesn't work.
no, but
You,
also,
you're just putting your body into starvation mode and it hangs
yeah,
on to onto everything
yeah.
for you.
Well, no, but I'm with you. So what I've seen is
Yeah.
when I first looked at this, I went, I get hangry. But the way we support our
Mm.
fast with herbs,
Yeah.
and
You don't
we
get
have
hungry.
we have our little snacks. So again, it's
Yeah.
not just the herbs. Feed into why would we have something a little bit extra, not just the herbs, Jen? So
Okay. So
chromium or
when we prescribe it, we use a little kind of tiny dose of protein, a few grams, paired with calcium in a form to kind of layer your stomach, and also chromium percarbonate to help balance blood sugar levels. So when we do that, we don't go kicking your digestive system in. So our body is still able to do the rest and recharge where it's meant to. However, it helps to keep off um, the hangries, and it helps to balance your blood sugar levels. So your energy and everything stays good. I end up so friggin' buzzy at the
oh,
end of
I
a
am.
cleanse day. Energy is like ramped up, and that's the way it's meant to be. And then I'll go to bed and the next morning have a shake, nutrition shake to make sure that I'm getting all the enzymes and everything straight back in, load my body up. And it's like rebooting a computer.
Yes.
It's crazy. We're just not eating and then craving shit. That doesn't work. That
So
doesn't work.
the other thing I wanted to be cheeky and ask is that again, and again, this feeds beautifully into this. So obviously I'm postmenopausal now, Jen.
So
And
am I.
some of the scientists have been going, some of the quite top ones have going, oh no, we don't like women fasting through menopause, right? Now,
Ah,
again, I remember talking to my gynae about it actually, interesting enough, and he said, look, what you're
yeah.
doing is working. Presumably, it then links back into cortisol again.
Cortisol, yeah. And so that's the thing. When we go through menopause, we only get a crappy menopause or perimenopause if we arrive at that point adrenally tired. Okay? Because what's meant to happen is your androgens are meant to still produce hormones, but at a much lower level. If your adrenals are too tired from producing too much cortisol and adrenaline, those androgens that are produced in the adrenal glands, again, you get an inconsistent flow of hormones, which means you get crappy menopause symptoms. So if someone is already adrenally taxed and they just don't eat, and that's their version of fasting, they're putting their body under more stress. It's a wildly different story to the way that we as
Yes.
prackies see how to do cleansing and fasting, because we're supporting the body and particularly the adrenal glands. It
Yes.
works. Big
So,
naturopathic.
so for me, the bare ass minimum, what do you know what I love about this is there's a reoccurring theme, Jen.
What?
Cortisol, protein, fasting.
Yeah,
They're supporting the body to do what it does better.
it's meant to do, just to help it work properly. Yeah, totally. And in
And
Chinese
doing it,
medicine, we say that your adrenal glands are the core of your being. We
yeah,
have to support the core of our being.
yeah, yeah. And again, what I love. So, how about next week? Let me have a think
Yes.
about this, Jen. But next week, why don't
All
we?
right.
Because this is becoming a theme, and I love it because it's the same things. It's not rocket science, okay? It's the basics.
No, it's
But
not. Do the
I
basics and get a solid foundation. That's
and then
80% of
you
great
build on
health.
it. But could we
Yeah.
then just deal with that? Because it's going to be the same thing. But can we deal with this menopause thing next week? Could we
Yeah,
do
we can have a
that?
chat about that.
Could
Yeah, we
we?
can have a chat about that. Easy. Yeah.
And that
It's
would
I'll
be
just throw in easy. We can do that. And you just made me think, if we don't have a foundation, people nowadays they go on, they see the latest thing on bloody TikTok or Instagram or something, going, oh, I'm going to buy that and I'm going to buy that and I'm going to buy that and that and that. They never do a system. Our
no.
body is a body of body systems.
Yeah.
Anything we do, which is what a practitioner does, is we design something that works together to
Yes.
reboot everything at once. If you're just doing a bit of this and a bit of that, band-aids don't work. At some stage, you have to set a foundation. So stop buying all the other bits and pieces, set a foundation, and then do the fancy stuff. But until you got a solid foundation, nah,
No point.
you're missing 80% of your good health.
Yeah. No, I love it.
Crazy.
And finishing on that, do you know, I love this stuff because actually I'm doing a cleanse. And can I just
Yes.
say that Sophie, without a cleanse, is a bunny, an energy bunny. Sophie on
Yeah.
a cleanse is freaking epically
Amped up.
out there, man.
Yeah, I know. I get
I
it.
love
I
it
get it.
though.
But how good is it? People have no idea how good they can feel.
I know.
It's
I know.
good.
And naturally,
Yeah, totally.
love it.
Yeah,
I love
totally.
it. So, Jen, you are
Well, we only
off.
do natural shit.
Good
Yeah.
luck with staying warm.
Yes. It's a cold snap, but it will pass. It's okay.
It
I'll
will.
catch you in a week. All
You
right.
catch me in a week, and then hopefully we'll be getting back to our hot stuff, and you're always hot stuff.
And
So
we'll
that doesn't
be
matter.
evened out to back to normal winter, I hope, by then. Yeah. Okay.
Fantastic. Well, have an amazing
See you,
evening.
sir.
Take
All
care.
right. You
Thanks
too.
for that.
See you. Bye.